It's been exactly 1 week ago since I got back in Belgium after my trip in Indonesia. So I've been traveling to Indonesia with my friends for 1 month, and I just got back, and so I decided I want to make this video. So I will talk about some different topics, and I will probably be making this video in 2 parts because it will be a bit too long to make it in only one video. So first I want to talk about what to bring with you on long flights and what food I had on my airplane. As I said in my previous video, I said I wasn't expecting that much from the food I was getting. So if I flew with Emirates, it was the first time I flew with Emirates, I have to say that I was really happy with them. A really good company to fly to Indonesia or Southeast Asia. Really good company. We just had one stop in Dubai, and I think we flew for about 15 hours in total from Belgium to Jakarta. So anyways, I had the opportunity I had the option to choose a vegan meal on the flight. So of course I chose a vegan meal beforehand, before I took the flight, instead of the standard meal. So I was getting a vegan meal, no cheese, no meat, no eggs, and so on. So that was really good thing. If you have that available, definitely check the options for food when you have a flight booked. And like on long flights, you have nowadays a pretty big list of the food you can choose. So definitely go for a vegan meal or just a fruit meal. So I will insert a picture of the first meal I got. I didn't take pictures of all the meals I got, but this is just to have an idea of what my meal looked like. And yeah, so this first meal, I have to be honest, that was the best meal I got. So it was just like plain rice with some sauce on the side, which was really good. It was really nice. And then there's also a small salad. I think it was couscous. I had a dessert, which was just an all-pro dessert, so made from soy, and yeah, it was really good. Like, breakfast wasn't always that good. I just got like a little bread, and I always got vegan butter. Um, so yeah, that's basically what a meal looked like. So that was, for me, it was enough, and we got a lot of food and drinks during the flight. But I also got food with me in case the food wasn't good. I suggest that just for long flights, a good idea is to bring dates. Dates are just like the best thing you can take with you, or dried figs, or any dried fruits you like. But they're just so easy to take with you, I think. And yeah, they don't go bad, so they're in a package, and yeah, I think it's really good. Definitely check the requirements if you can bring food with you, but on most flights I know you can. But just if you're going to Australia, I don't think so, but just check your flight just to be sure. And also bananas are really good because they make you feel really full. They're easier to take with you, they're easier to eat, they don't make you dirty. So bananas and dates is definitely what I recommend. And you can also just make a sandwich, or take some bread with you, do something on it, and just wrap it up. And that is just really easy also to take with you. So that's like the 3 things I would definitely recommend taking with you. So the next topic I want to talk about is just general the food in Indonesia. I was a bit disappointed with the fruit availability, because I just really had in my mind that there was gonna be so much fruit on the streets to buy, like all these videos from the Thai fruit festival in Thailand, in Chiang Mai. I was expecting something like that. I was expecting to see lots of fruits markets and lots of fruit stalls on the street where you can just buy your fresh fruits. And yeah, I was expecting to see like durians and jackfruit and rambutan, all those exotic fruits that are not available here in Belgium, or that the quality is just really poor. So that was my expectation, and the reality was like not like that at all. It was not like that at all. Like first in Java, the religion is Muslim, and while I was there, it was Ramadan. But so it means they wouldn't eat, or they don't eat during the day. But I know there is still lots for tourists, and they still have to buy food for the evening. So even that, I don't think there's a really big difference between when there's a Ramadan and when there's not. But there was like barely anything. There was, I don't know, we just found one time one fruit stall on the street where we bought some mangoes and a watermelon. There was a fruit market behind the traditional market. There was like a kind of a fruit market where we went to one of the last days we were in Yogyakarta. It was just really dirty. So if you go to a more traditional market, expect that it's gonna be really dirty. It's gonna smell really bad. And the thing was that it was not only fruit and vegetables, but they were like cutting meat there. I don't know, like it was. I think we bought some dragon fruit there and maybe some mango. I don't remember what we bought there, but not so much. And we wouldn't have found that market by ourselves. There was like just a local guy. We asked like, oh, we want to go to the food market, so he just took us there. It was a really long way. It was really behind the traditional market. Yeah, it was just not like we expected. So there was not really a lot, and also not so much exotic fruits than I thought. In Bali, we were the biggest part. We were just in Ubud, and there is like on the Ubud market, there is a small part where you can buy fruit and vegetables. It's really expensive because they say such high prices because they know you're a tourist. So you really have to bargain. Like you have to bargain so bad because they tell you like double the price for sure. So it's actually, I don't know, it's really small. They don't have that much fruit, but it's something. Because that's the only place I can really think of where they had like fruit available in Ubud. But up here you have to go really early in the morning. We have not done that. But then 1 or 2 nights we slept a bit out of Ubud, and apparently there was like a fruit market as well where we went to, and it was kind of the same thing as in Yogyakarta, like the traditional market. It was like inside a bit, and it was really dirty. It smelled really bad, and I don't know. It's just like all local people. But we got some bananas there, which looked pretty good, and we got some dragon. We really wanted to get some mango, but apparently we're not in season yet, so mango was really expensive. So I think a mango starts to be in season around September, October in Indonesia. So if you want to have mangoes, go then, because they were not in season, so they were really expensive, which sucked. Also avocados. No avocados. We do get some mangoes in. We went to Lombok. I don't even know there. I don't think we saw. Okay, so we were on Chile Air. We've not seen any fruit markets there. No. And then in Lombok we were just in Kuta. in the south. We've not seen any fruit markets there. No. Mm-mm. So, well, back we were 1 or 2 days then in Jakarta, and that was the first time we saw a normal store, like a grocery store, with fruits and vegetables inside. So that was pretty crazy. They had a lot of fruits available. It was like coming in heaven. And we got some mangoes in there for a decent price. Everything was decent price. And also the next day we were in a mall, and there was this food hall. I think it was just called food hall. It's like a grocery store, and they had lots of fruits there. Mangosteen, mangoes, a bit pricey, but they had lots of fruit there. And in Indonesia I have Walmart, Indomart, and 7-Eleven are the three grocery stores which are, I think, like they're everywhere. But these grocery stores have no fresh fruits or no fresh vegetables available, so that was really weird. They just had like juices, pasta, I think, and just like cookies and fast food and chips. Basically, that was it. So that was pretty sad that we couldn't find any fresh foods. It was beside the fruit availability. There are actually a lot of options for vegans and definitely for vegetarians, but it's easy to make something vegetarian also to make it vegan. So if you go on a restaurant, which we actually did like every night, we went on a restaurant because they're just so cheap. It's really easy to be vegan because they have so much tofu and tempeh and vegan, vegetarian, well, mostly they're called vegetarian foods. They're like pastas, rice, there's burgers, pizzas, yeah, there's so much. So I will talk more detail in my next part.